Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lauren if you're new here. If you're not new, you're amazing. Thank you for coming back. Today we are talking about some of my favorite red lipsticks in my collection. The lipsticks that I'm going to be pulling out a lot during the summer because these just really impress me. Either because the formula, the longevity, the color, or all three of those things. Some of these lipsticks are possibly perfect. Now, I do want to talk a little bit about my lipstick journey because I used to be so terrified to wear lipstick, especially to wear a bright red lipstick. But here we have 6 of my favorite lipsticks and they're all red. They're all various forms of red. They're all beautiful reds. I love them, but it took me a little while to get comfortable wearing red lipstick. It was something that made me nervous. It still takes me a hot minute to apply. You have to go slow. You have to be careful. For me, I have lines around my mouth that are pretty deep, so I need to use a lip liner because if I do not, then you're gonna see a lot of bleeding. And sometimes even with a lip liner, you get a little bit of bleeding. So it's not perfect, but it makes me so happy and it's such like a vibe wearing red lipstick, you know? Like you really do feel powerful. So let's go ahead, let's talk about these lipsticks. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply each of these for you on camera so you can see kind of the process that I go through and how the application process looks because they're all actually a little bit different. And yeah, we are actually using the same lip liner for all of them. So all of these will be linked down below if you are curious, but the lip liner that we use today is the one from Natasha Denona, and this is the I Need a Rouge Lip Crayon. Oh, and this one is in the color Amelia. So it is just a great lip liner, so I decided just to use it for all of these. So you're gonna see me pull this one out a lot because I use a lip liner in all of these. So let's kind of go through, I'll talk about my thoughts as I show you the process of applying all the beautiful lipsticks. Then we'll meet back here and I can give you kind of my final thoughts on red lipstick. The first lipstick I'm going to show you is from Dior and it's in the color 999 and the finish is velvet. First though, I want to show you how I apply my lip liner because I'm going to fast forward through this in the other videos. I just kind of highlight the Cupid's bow and under my bottom lip and it looks ridiculous, but I swear it works. Now, this color has sparked my obsession with Dior lipstick. It is such a beautiful red. It is a little bit on the pinkier side, I would say, but it's kind of like their most popular red. They're known for this color, and the formula is matte and it just stays on all day. It's not waterproof or anything, but it has some great lasting power. So absolutely love this, love the finish. I love that it's not drying. It's just a very beautiful red. Next, we have kind of another classic. This is the Powder Kiss Velvet Blur Slim Stick from MAC, and I have mine in the color Ruby New. Now, they have a lot of ruby themed colors, and it makes sense because, again, we're dealing with a very, very beautiful red. It's a little bit similar to the Dior in that it's very matte, but it's not drying. It sits beautifully on the lips, and when it dries down, it's not budge proof, but it lasts throughout the day. As it wears in such a beautiful way that it almost looks intentional. This is a lipstick I actually get asked about a lot when I wear it because it is absolutely gorgeous. This is from Natasha Denona and it's I Need a Rouge Lip Stiletto. And this one is in the color Gigi and the formula is just to die for. Now, I would say it's a little more hydrating than say the MAC or the Dior. It's a little wetter looking and it is a little more orangey-ish on the lips, which is absolutely okay. And it just is beautiful. Like, people ask about it because it's just a jaw-dropping red lipstick. It wears beautifully. It lasts all day. Again, it's not one that is marketed as budge-proof, but I find it to be pretty budge-proof. I've eaten Mexican with this and it's lasted. So I actually mentioned this formula in my favorites video for last month, and this is one of the stiletto lipsticks from LYS, and I have it in the color Rich AF. And literally, this is what I imagine a Disney princess would wear because it is the most gorgeous shade of snow white red that I've ever seen. Like, Snow White would wear this, and it's hydrating, it's moisturizing, it looks wet on the lips. It lasts quite a while as well, which I really appreciate. And it's just, I have fallen in love with this formula. It's a beautiful formula. I can't recommend it highly enough. If you've been here before, you've probably heard me mention Lisa Eldridge and her lipsticks because they are gorgeous. We are going to be putting on Velvet Duchess today, which is one of her more red colors. I have like 10 of her lipsticks because the formula is amazing. It is very much matte. Those are the ones I normally pick up from her. She has others, but her matte formula, again, we're looking at a formula that's not drying, that's beautiful on the lips. This one leans a little more pinky red, and I love it. It just is another one that wears beautifully throughout the day without having to worry about constantly retouching it and fixing it throughout the day. It just wears beautifully. So I cannot recommend it enough. And last but certainly not least, we have the Powermatte lipstick from Nars in Dragon Girl. This is the lipstick I'm wearing in the intro and the outro. And I'm wearing it because it may be my current favorite red lipstick. It's a little more on the pinky side, I would say. And it actually is a little more sheer. You have the ability to build it up a little bit, but it feels like you're not wearing anything when you put it on. It literally is weightless. And it is pretty close to transfer proof. I wouldn't call it transfer proof, but it lasts a very long time. If you're like me and you're nervous to try red lipstick, don't. You know, it is definitely, I feel like, something that you have to take your time applying. At least I do. I definitely do. Because as you saw in some of those videos, if I went too fast, if the lip liner was too thick, it didn't look as perfect as I know it could. So it's something that I kind of have to go slow with, but it just takes a little while to be comfortable using such a bright, beautiful color. At least that's how I feel my lipstick journey has been. You know, it took me a little while to be comfortable wearing it out in public, and now I can't get enough of wearing red lipstick. So a couple things that I didn't mention in the video: before I like to go out wearing my red lipstick, I do like to do the finger trick where I just kind of kiss my finger, and that way I kind of avoid getting it all over my teeth. Though sometimes it gets on my teeth. It is what it is. You know, it's red lipstick. That tends to do the trick for me. Sometimes I blot it with a napkin or something just to remove any like excess, but with these colors in particular, I don't really need to do that because it settles on my lips so nice. Every formula. These are great formulas. So you really can't go wrong with any of these. I would love to hear from you. What is your favorite red lipstick? Are you comfortable wearing red? Is it something that makes you a little bit nervous? Because I completely understand if it does. I would love to hear from you down below. So go ahead and leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't had a chance. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!